remember a dream I had in 2020, and it was 2019, and it was about meeting this lady as I was walking down the sidewalk, and she asked to take a picture with me. So we took a selfie. And when I looked at the selfie, I was so upset because it was a video of a lie. It wasn't the picture that we took. And I remember being so angry at her because she smiled. She gave me this devious smile like she knew all the time that it wasn't going to be the picture that we actually took. So I started speaking to her in sign language. In the dream represented that sign language represented that I understood her language, not meaning that she couldn't speak or hear or anything. It's just that I was speaking to her in her language and I knew how to do that. So she still smiled, but it made me so angry in that dream because I knew that was her plan, not just for me, but for the world. That she was going to give people this image of life that wasn't true. She was going to give people this image of success and of power that wasn't true. This image of love that wasn't true. And these false images would in turn keep people oppressed and not being able to live out the full life that God had ordained for them. And I was so angry about that because I almost feel like that's what's happening now. Because so many have been fooled by this false picture. It has created almost a laziness in the body of Christ. Like, this is all I have to do to be spiritual. This is all I have to do to be a Christian. This is all I have to do. And we're not really walking in the fullness of God. We don't need any more of God. All we need is to tap into what is already in us. That resurrected life, that power that resurrected Jesus from the dead, that power that defeated death is in us. We should be able to operate from that power that defeated death. It should be flowing from the body of Christ. We should be the most powerful entity in the world. People should be flocking to us in time of need, for guidance, for strategy, for understanding, for wisdoms, not laughed at. We prophesy about one or two things and we get excited when it happens. If it is a warning prophecy, we shouldn't just sit around and wait to see if it's going to come true. We should be falling on our faces, praying and fasting, and crying before the Lord, covering those territories so that those things don't come to pass. Laziness is a sin, and it kills. We have become so comfortable, and there should be no comfort in the body of Christ. The only comfort we should have is knowing that God is faithful. He's loving. He has a plan. And that one day this world would totally represent who He is.